Alrighty, my friends. Here we go. We have 15 in a row. We are going to random until we random a ship we haven't played yet. And see what we get. So here we go. Random ship. 3, 2, 1, and random. Slug B, thank God we've already done. 3, 2, 1, random. Kestrel A, we have already done. Only Kestrel B we haven't done of the Kestrels. And random. Golden B we just did. Random. Crystal A we have not done yet. Alright. Crystal A is very good. This is one of the ships I have the most practice on because when I first started playing FTL, this was the last achievement it took me forever to get, and I was trying to do this over and over. Starting to believe the command to check guns does nothing. Okay. You want to be one of the humans? Okay, sure thing, Grima. Alright, Grima is a human. Let's see, do I have anybody? Okay, Cool Goose wanted to be a human that gets vented at the end of the run. So I'm going to get Cool Goose as the other human, and I'm supposed to vent them at the end of the run. I will probably forget. And Amberzak and Muhammad want to be crystals. Okay. Sorry, Nintendo. I'll get you later. I just have a YouTube name I needed to get in. Still says you haven't done the achievement. That's because... who was the other one? Muhammad. That's because we reset our FTL at one point accidentally. Also, when you... I have a mod or a program that turns hyperspace on and off, and that does funny things to achievements. So I haven't done this since we had a reset or a mod change or something at some point. Yeah, hyperspace does funny things to your saves. And I have a program that turns hyperspace on and off. So when I turn hyperspace on, I don't even have all the ships unlocked. It's really weird. You got that achievement after 5 attempts? You still don't have the boarding drone achievement one? Yeah, the language, when we changed the language to, I think it was Japanese or Chinese, so I didn't know what anything said, and then I turned it back because I didn't know what button was to turn it back because I couldn't read it. What I pressed was reset my save. So, not the best. All right, I've been having a debate. We've talked about this before about moving crew to doors and stuff. I kind of just don't want to move my crew. Maybe having somebody over indoors, but I locked my crystal crew in with 2 crew one time in the piloting, and then said, okay, I don't really want to have crystal on piloting anymore because I'm going to make that stupid mistake over and over. So, alright, immediate store, we could sell Crystal Vengeance instantly. We can't do anything else with it except maybe get shield value or long range scanners. Okay, I think that's worth. Okay. When you said right, are you making fun of, are you saying that I didn't actually get that achievement? I'm just coming up with excuses? Sure. With my thousands of hours of FTL, I need to lie about what achievements I have or have not gotten. Let's see. Do I recommend to always buy 1 reactor? 1 reactor? No. On what ship? If your question is about FTL, the answer is it depends. Don't kill them all, so don't crew kill. You're gonna have to be way more specific with your question. Buy a reactor on what ship? On this ship? On this ship, I would sell Crystal Vengeance and get Shields 2 as quickly as possible. That's what I would recommend. But that's not a reactor that I just got, so I don't understand your question, Nateni. Let them live. That's a free weapon. Kind of crappy free weapon, but we'll take a free weapon. At the beginning of the run, I always buy 1 reactor before everything else. I don't buy 1 reactor. This is, when you say reactor, this is power. I bought shields. I just bought shields before anything else, so I don't understand your question. Because you're asking if I do something that I never do when you say I do it every time. I don't buy power first every time, no. I hardly ever buy power first. The only ship I could think you might do that is Zoltan C, and even then, I don't know. I think I usually get weapon value or something on that one first. Okay, we are immune to damage, so we should train. We should already dodge train here. This is your favorite ship. It's so underrated. You want to play with as little power as possible. I mean, that depends on how good your micro is and the ship. I would say that depends on the ship, too. If you're really good at power micro, then yeah, as little as you can spend on power, the better, but I think Farb is way better than I am at low power strats. Oh, I can train weapons with Pike Beam in the meantime, too. Let's do that. Yeah. Means I'll have one less engine training with it. With training, that's fine. You don't want all the systems powered, let's just say that. True. Like having... I mean, like, taking power out of O2 to put into engines is something I do all the time. And that's something that is very helpful. One of the reasons I like backup battery as a buy, because you can buy basically 2 power for 1 when you buy a backup battery. It's possible to win no power at all. You don't recommend it. I guess you mean buying no power at all. That's why you like pause. Micro is way easier. Oh yeah. Could you do no hands run where you have to kill the boss with auto fire only? Yeah, I don't think that's possible. You'd have to have a very... Well, okay, if I had my favorite weapon build, which would be 4 flak 1s, then it'd be possible. Otherwise, I'm not doing that. If I have to hack and aim beams and time lasers, it's never happening. Never happening. How close are you on weapons? Almost there. 2 Vulcans? Yeah, I guess 2 Vulcans. Although I'd rather have 4 flak 1s because it does damage on first volley, whereas Vulcan takes many, many volleys before it does anything. Alright, we're there. Did I close it? I did close it. Okay, good. Now, can we crew kill? Would be the next question. Maybe. We got a breach. 4 flak 1s, you say? Best build. 4 flak 1s, best build. Double Vulcan is the exact same build as single Vulcan. No, it's not. It's a meme to say, but it's not. 2 chances at breaches. I don't think we're getting this crew kill. Come on, breach. Damn. Trying to do unlock runs on normal and got 2 4 flak ships in a row. What? I don't believe that. I've never seen a ship with 4 flaks, I don't think. Have I? There's no way you saw 2 4 flak ships in a row. Unless you're diving. Unless you're diving and it's some crazy elite ship that... When you go back and forth to a dive, it'll spawn the same ship sometimes. No, oh, you got 4 flaks. Wait, what? Okay, I don't understand your sentence. I got 2-4 flak ships in a row. It was hard to be mad. I didn't get to do my unlock. You started blitzing through everything. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't understand the sentence. Alright, I'm gonna get 1 more power. Okay. Oh, you had 4 flaks on 2 different ships in a row. Okay. Well, congratulations. You used up all your RNG. But that's awesome. Can you be that human so you can punch Grima every now and then? Okay, sure. Okay. Mike says it's impossible for the first 2 weapons to be flat. Okay. I think I've seen a 3 flak enemy before, though. Pretty sure I've seen a 3 flak enemy. I don't think it's possible for there to be 4 flaks. Did I just put my train pilot on sensors? Did I? Yeah, I did. I did. Apparently wasn't paying attention to who was the actual pilot. Who's the pilot around here? There we go. That's fixed. Alright, who wanted to be the guy to punch the other guy? Jacob J. Keys asked first. Okay. Sorry, first come, first serve on names. Jacob J. Keys. Crystal weapons so strong early sectors? Yeah, it's the main reason why I like this ship, because the weapons mean shields don't exist, Sector 1. You would cry if you saw a 4-flag enemy ship? Yeah. I have something in my teeth, I think. Oh, missile plus hacking, frickin' auto hacker. And what the damn weapon hack? Jesus, game. God damn it. Go after yourself, auto hacker, you shitting
FTL,
piece of shitting.
I don't know why you don't want to have friends.
You better not hit my weapons with your missile. Okay. You got 3 missiles before I get a single shot? Thank God. Okay. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. Black would be balanced if 1 shot of flak costs 1 scrap. One of the first 2 enemy weapons must be an ion, laser, or crystal. Okay. You haven't heard that voice line yet? Yeah, that was a new one added yesterday or the day before. It was a good one. It's a good one. Let's go heal. Nice double reward. Hey, if I wasn't so angry at my weapons being hacked, I would have laughed at it, but, you know. Weapon hack plus missile is equals cheat and me salt. Alright, what do we got here? Another missile, at least it's not an auto hacker. I should only take 1 missile. Hopefully it does not hit my weapons. Oh, good dodge. Also good dodges for him, but not good enough. Beautiful. Do drone recovery arms retrieve hacking thing? No. No, this is a discussion we had in chat one time because Silly Device claimed it did. And me and everyone else is like, it doesn't. Silly Device is like, no, it does. I've seen it. And then a big argument and video evidence started coming out during this discussion. So, results of which being, it does not. Drone recovery arm does not work on hacking, sadly. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Classic Silly Device. Silly Device starting a big fight. Crystal weapons are great in Sector 1 until you bump to riggers and disruptors with defense drones. It's true. But you can still get by with the crystal burst and firing your entire volley at the same time. Alright. What do I want to do here? Sell this for sure. No hacking for sale, right? Very first time you streamed, it was Stealth C. First fight, your weapons were hacked and they had a beam drone. Yikes. Silly Device will never live that down. I mean, just like I'll never live down saying I don't think anti-bio beams can be sold at stores. So we all have our cross to bear. I'm looking at these weapons and I'm thinking about them. Full Laser 2 is the only one I'm a little interested in, but kind of just want to buy a backup battery, I think. I just want to buy a backup battery so we're more likely to find hacking in a store. Sold at stores or bought at stores. No, I at one point, it's on a YouTube video, and I still get comments on YouTube comments that say, Rand, did you know that you can buy an anti-bio beam at stores? Because I said, I don't think you can buy an anti-bio beam at stores. I said it. We'll never live it down. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-bio beams can be found at stores. Really? I hadn't heard. You will never live down being unable to count to 3. Okay. Wonder what the story is behind that one.
FTL, I don't know why you don't want to have friends.
There we go. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. The reason I said it, by the way, is because the only ship that starts with anti-bio beam is Slug A, which also starts with Breach 1, which you can't buy at stores. So I think, am I getting some ships mixed up? Anyway, there are a lot of weapons you can't buy at stores. For some reason, my brain couldn't remember seeing an anti-bio beam at stores, so that's why I said it. Saying you can acquire an anti-bio beam at stores? Apparently, who knew? That's becoming your favorite voice line? Okay, nice. Just buy 4 advanced flax. It's so easy. Classic example of a case where the question, did you know you can, is trumped by, why the heck would you? Okay. Alright, we are immune to damage, but I don't need to train. So, can I crew kill? Only way of crew killing would be low damage, resisted damage, O2 breach shots. So far, we have not been getting much in the way of breaches. I'm not going to try that hard. There's a resist. Mike Copley failed at counting her pre-ignited ions in a reactorless fight against a force-shield cloaking rock ship. The mistake made the fight take 3.5 hours. Wow, look at that reward. Holy triple reward, Batman. Counting your pre-ignited ions in a reactorless fight. Sounds very complicated, and I don't even know if I know what that means. Pre-ignited ions. Were you trying to Sven maneuver? Sounds like maybe it was a fail at a Sven maneuver or something. So a weapon you can't buy in stores that you wouldn't want to. You can buy Crystal Lockdown Bomb. Breach 1 is probably the worst, but it's still a pretty good weapon. I don't know if I can think of any that I just wouldn't ever want to buy. There's probably situations where I'd want to buy any of those at some point. Oh, crew kill. I should crew kill this. Crew kill, crew kill. I might have done too much damage, though. What is Sven? I'll talk about that in a bit. Sven maneuver has to do with pre-igniting weapons that are over the amount of weapon power you currently own. Even Biobeam. Lol. Okay, how many crew do you have? Do you have 3 or 2? Because if you have 2, we might be able to still do this. He's got 3. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this crew kill. I think we've done too much hull damage. It's a good deal, but no, we want scrap. Okay. We've done too much hull damage here. Unless they're both in this room and almost dead, I can't get this. Well... Oh, I sniped him, but one guy had a little bit more than 15 health. If both of those were below 15, that was actually a crew kill. That was close, man. I almost sniped that guy. Drone Reactor Booster is about as close to something you'd never buy, or Crystal Vengeance. Yeah, there are definitely augments, I would say yes to that, but of weapons that you can't buy, yeah. Leto can't be bought. Yeah, Leto would probably be at the top of the list. Then Breach. Big surprise. Weapons that require missiles are the ones I wouldn't want to buy. Hacking stun, my beloved. One of the worst augments because it's one of the augments that is the only ones that actively makes your boarding worse. So if I give away 5 missiles and all I get is repair, it's not worth. But I think we can get power and we can get other useful things, so please don't repair me. Reactor upgrade, nice. I'll take that for 5 missiles. Basic laser. 1 power, 1 shot. Yeah, I guess that's worse than Alito, technically. It just depends on if you have missiles or not. Okay, this guy can't damage us. Very good. He has a heal bay and probably a repair drone, so I doubt I can ever kill this. Just get missile recovery arm. Yeah. Missile recovery arm Leto. What a build. You can kill your enemies 1 damage at a time and have a 50% chance to not run out of all of your resources. Here's the spend maneuver. It's Reddit. Cool, nice. I think it's interesting that enemies never get hull repair drone. Double reward? Oh, wow! Okay, well, I'm not going to use it, probably, but that's a good bunch of free scrap I'll take. Now I just need to find a store with good weapons so I can buy some of those. Oh, God, these sector choices suck. That is a lot of red and not a lot of green. Man, do I go to rock just to have green sector options next? Would I say yes to pudding? If it's chocolate, yes. If not, eh. Maybe vanilla. Maybe vanilla chocolate swirl. I'm not a big pudding person anyway. Okay. I thought that was a real question. I don't like those kind of jokes, Grima, so I'm just gonna kind of get that out. Let's see here. Where do I want to go? I don't want to go to rock. If I go to rebel, I have forced reds for like 4 sectors afterwards. How much do I need to spend on engines to be immune to rock live mine? That much. It's 5 engines for rock live mine, right? What's up, Cantonon? Rock 2 is generally good. Live mine is about 16% crew death, though. I think I'm gonna go rock and just not do that upgrade and hope we don't get screwed by it. If I get an early store with no weapons and there's a clone bay, we'll buy that for rock live protection, rock live mine protection. What are the odds double green is 2 Zoltan sectors? God, I hope that's not what we hit. Okay. Well, we can't take damage. I will say the weakness of this ship, crew killing, is definitely not a strong suit in this ship. Unless they just resist all the things while killing O2 over and over. What was the last ship stolen? Zoltan B. And we just finished it. Want to PM the joke? You really want a D's nuts joke? Okay. There you go. Enjoy. Why do I do extra damage? Because I'm not trying that hard. I watch FTL. I'm just not trying that hard. I don't think it's going to happen. So I don't want to waste 10 minutes on something that's not going to happen. Oh well. Your mother, Trebek. Well, yeah, but at least I like that reference. I'm not a... I never liked the whole D's nuts phenomena that happened when I was in high school. Alright, strip the ship. Okay. Bonus stuff. It's fine. It's not that big a deal. I mean, I laugh at jokes that 12-year-olds like too. Just some of them I don't laugh at. We are on Twitch. Oh, wait, you're talking about me not taking forever. Yes. See, now I'm having like 3 different conversations and answering the wrong... whatever. Stream's hard. So hard, everybody. I'm getting all my conversations mixed up now. Alright, we have a store coming up. Let's hope for something that I can replace Crystal Burst with. Well, I could just buy Cloaking. You know what? I might hold on to Defense Scrambler for a bit longer, because Defense Drone ships are rough for this. What is it this ship starts strong as? What is it this ship starts strong as? A gunship. Cloaking's good. Sell that. I guess I could just make my defense insane right now. The thing is, that doesn't help my offense. Use the burst 3, of course. No, I'm not going to do that. It feels weird to buy cloaking before I even have hacking. I'm close to being able to afford cloaking and hacking, though. So, we have guaranteed 2 stores this sector. I could sell a pike beam for hacking, and then I'd have 2 crystal weapons and hacking with cloaking. I think this is worth. We have guaranteed 2nd store this sector, so let's do it. Could buy both systems with Scrambler. Oh yeah, we have Scrambler to sell as well, so we have multiple things to sell. Alright. Ariana Grande over here. Alright, this will let me see all the jumps up there if I go 1, 2, and then we go down here to see if... I just hope my other store isn't here. If it is, we're not getting that, I don't think. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of scrap this first sector and a half, and these ships are weak. And because I say that, we're going to fight a lot of really strong ships soon. This is a crew kill. This is a crew kill if I don't overshoot the ship like I've been doing. So let's crew kill this correctly this time. So we let this guy go back. Don't kill him. Good. He's got no heal bay. Okay, so did he have 3 or... I think he had 3 crew. Yes, he's going to board with 1 Zoltan. Okay, we kill that Zoltan. He doesn't ever board with a 3rd, does he? No. So now I got to work on killing... Shoot piloting, I think. Do this, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, those dodges, though. Does he ever... Yeah, because that will kill the human. Okay, here we go. That should do it. Pop, pop. Beautiful. Beautiful. Starting weapons can deal 2 damage through 3 shields, so cloaking seems a good take. Yeah, and the fact that we are only halfway through Sector 2 makes me feel like we still have a decent chance of doing some sort of upgrade. And if I don't find any other weapons, I can always go bam, bam. Do 2 other upgrades, get pike beam, or don't get hacking, I mean. Did I watch The Simpsons meme? I did. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. With all that stuff. Steamed hams. You call hamburgers steamed hams? Yes, it's a northern expression. It was good. It was good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so... Okay, we'll skip the distress to go to the quest, which is... I forget, but something I want to do. Ancient civilizations, looking at the sector map, being like, oh yes, a seahorse. Okay. Ah, it's this one. Okay, so don't give her up. We get a rock and some other good reward. I think we have a pretty strong enemy, though. Okay, it's not the worst. No training on you. I want to put you on piloting. I mean, my piloting's already trained, so probably not. Okay, good dodges for him. But only in Albany, not in Utica, of course. That's probably even funnier to people who live in New York, I'm guessing. I don't know. But it was pretty funny. Can you be Ariana Grande? Please. Sure. Sure thing, Real Rock B. No, Mother, it's the Northern Lights. That's so stupid. So ridiculous. Alright, what do we got? 16 scrap, good reward, and an Ariadna Grande, who is now a Real Rock B. Real Rock B. Did I take damage and forget to cloak? Maybe. Maybe I did. Alright, there's our second score. I thought I was watching that, but I was also memeing with chat, so I probably missed that. I was not thinking about reactive cloaking there. I was like, his weapons aren't that good. I don't need to cloak. Or actually, it was more like, I forgot that I have cloaking. There, I did it. I did it that time. I forgot that I had cloaking is the real answer to that. Because I bought it and literally forgot about it. The moment that meme starts playing in your head when you're camping north of the Arctic cycle last autumn. Very specific, but okay. Wonder what subset thinks of all the nicknames we give to people or events. I bet you they don't think about it at all. I bet you they don't think about it even a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if they did. Wow, asteroid field and asteroid field. Cool. Okay. Make sure to reactive cloak this if needed. I also forgot that I have backup battery already. Good dodges. No cloak needed. Captain had a music question. Oh, I missed it. Sorry. Any recommendations for an audition Monday? You're getting tired of singing in the rain. What's the audition for? If you were doing Singing in the Rain, I'm assuming it's a musical and not an opera or a play. Sweeney Todd. Oh. Man, Sweeney Todd is close to operatic, so... I don't know, are you a tenor? Asteroid Fields, what is this? Some kind of rock sector? That's right. Aurora Borealis at this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen? Yes. Can I see it? No. That's great. You're a bass alto with the below staff D. I don't know what a bass alto is. Bass alto. Bass is a low-voiced male singer. Alto is a low-voiced female singer. Are you a very, very low female voiced singer? Bass or alto? Huh. Are you auditioning for male or female parts? Oh god. Oh god, I'm not putting this out in time. Oh god. Get over here. I do, you know, classical more than I do musicals, so I don't know if I'm the best to suggest audition music for a musical, but knowing your voice part's kind of a major thing. The way Chalmers says Aurora Borealis is hilarious. Small community, so it's not a single audition, but a general audition. Okay. Oh, there's a burst laser too. Okay, we finally find a weapon I want. Let me heal up first here. You need to heal. You'll bring 30 seconds, anything of your choice. I hear low voice. The Impossible Dream is a good one for low voice. The dream, the impossible dream, da 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 da. That's a good one. Most of the songs I think of are for higher voice, since I do that higher voice stuff. Low voice stuff. I don't know. I like stuff from My Fair Lady. Are there any low voice stuff from My Fair Lady? What does Professor Higgins sing? I feel like the audio clip mod, the Simpsons men's meme that works well for channel is at the line Rand. Okay. HMS Pinafore. Yeah, you could do things like Pirate King from Pirates Penzance. Let's sell the Crystal Burst. Am I? Man, maybe Burst Laser plus Crystal Weapons wouldn't be bad. I'm just going to sell Pike. I just don't think I'll ever use it. No hacking here, right? Again, if I'm not going to sell the Defense Scrambler yet since I'm not buying anything for it. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff from Gilbert and Sullivan. I am the very model of a modern Major General. Of course, patter songs would be hard to prepare for an audition if you've not done them before. Yes, you are so unmusically educated you have no idea what to sing. Well, Impossible Dream is a good generally liked song. You might look that one up. The Impossible Dream from Man of La Mancha, I think it is. God, musicals. I don't even know that many musicals. What's that song I sang the other day that's from My Fair Lady? Lots of chocolate for me to eat. Bum, bum, bum. Wouldn't It Be Lovely? That's a good one. Wouldn't It Be Lovely from My Fair Lady? Oh, there's some good songs in one of my favorite musicals is Fiddler on the Roof. So you could do If I Were a Rich Man. That's a good song. You could do some of the chorus stuff from that, like Sunrise, Sunset, Sunrise, Sunset. I like that song. Kind of a sad song. Or Melancholy. Just sing all the single ladies. A little Beyonce. It'll go well. Tradition, tradition, tradition. I like, what's the one that the tenor sings at the beginning? Oh, I forget what it's called. My brain can't think of that one. Living on a Prayer. Your favorite song from a musical has to be Kyle's Mom is a Big Fat Bee from South Park. Yeah, nice. You have a great friend who sings Your Range, who played the father. Nice. Yeah, I love Fiddler on the Roof. Such a great show. All right, so uneven number of jumps gets us more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna take all the Nebula jumps. I'm far enough ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Manly Search protection from No Clone Bay. Vesti La Juba. I would not recommend Pagliacci for a person whose voice part is alto or bass. Just like I would not recommend anything Pavarotti has ever sung, probably. Oh, freeboarders. Okay, where are they? Over here. Oh crap, I didn't mean to move you there. Should be good. Should be good. Should be good. Sing the Lumberjack song from Monty Python. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Although if you wanted to do one, I would say that I could see being done at a musical audition is from The Life of Brian when they do. Well, I guess it's done in Spam-A-Lot on Broadway as the. What is it? Always look on the bright side of life. Just do always look on the bright side of life. That'll be a great one. You're no degree earner, but you've been doing music for 25 years? Nice. Nice. Well, what I would say is do something you like. Don't do something that you think's gonna wow the audience. Do something that you enjoy, you think you sing well, and you'll have a good time with. Because if you perform it well and have a good time with it, it'll be more fun than something that you think's impressive that... Holy free glade beam. That you think is impressive, but... you don't enjoy. What's up, Testicoil? Garbage Man's song from The Simpsons. I don't know that one. Always look on the bright side of life is the best thing. It is amazing. Okay. This weapon's pretty good. We can cloak the bomb. I saw Spam-A-Lot years ago when I lived with my sister in Houston, and it was hilarious. I had such a good time. Oh my god, he has another offensive drone. Okay. Before you dun by your terminal breath. Ba-bum. Life is full of shit when you look at it. Dance and laugh and sing and bum bum bum. Oh, I love that song so much. I also really like, speaking of Matt and Trey, what's the song that Kim Jong-il or whoever sings in America, Team America? I'm so lonely, so lonely, so lonely inside me alone. I have no one to talk to, no one to call on the phone. I love that song. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, but it's so amazing. It's like a simple melody that's really well done, and it's so ridiculous, his dumb accent. Oh, it's so good. That's so much. I get such a kick out of that song. You dislike Grease, but the song Grease Lightning is fun as hell. Yeah, I'm not a big Grease fan myself. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit your drones. Good dodges, though. Hey, thank you for the 2-1 sub, Natani. Appreciate it. I did that backwards. I should have. Well, he's dodging everything anyway. I need to Crystal H the shields first. I can live up there by the devil. Is that from the South Park movie musical, maybe? Because the devil and Saddam Hussein are like two characters in that one. I work really hard, make up great plans, but nobody listens. No one understands. Seems like Rowan takes me serious. Take me seriously. Yeah, that's right. Seems like no one takes me seriously. That's the best line in the entire song. I've wanted to record that song, but I don't know how I would do it. But I would love to do it. I did it one time, and then I listened to myself. And when you listen to yourself, you're always like, oh, I don't sound that good, you know? What would Brian Boitano do? If he were here today, probably kick an ass or two. That's what Brian Boitano do. Oh, man. Yeah, do that one for your audition. 1, 2, 3. Okay. FCC song for Family Guy. I don't know if I know that one. Fight the ship. The devil song from the South Park movie, yeah. That's what Brian Boitano do. It always impresses me and scares me a little bit how good Matt Parker and Trey Stone, or the other way around, how good they are at writing songs. Because I don't know if they do the... Like, I don't know if they're musicians or if they just write the words and they hire somebody who's really good at creating good melodies and catchy chord progressions. But I think they're just ridiculously talented. Crew kill. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, let's wait for him to board again. We can maybe crew kill. Sorry, I'm getting too distracted by singing songs. You do great. You do sound great. Love the smooth falsetto. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. You're always your own worst critic, because I definitely am my own worst critic. Did I kill the guy when he boarded, or did he go back? He went back, right? So this guy should board us, right? Why do many ships never have pre-igniter? That would be OP. Okay, I don't think... Well, you're board once the shields are repaired. Let me find out. Let's wait a little bit longer just to see. Well, you believe one of the two does all the songwriting? Okay. You know what? Screw this. I'm not waiting for a Mantis to repair for a crew kill. You're really liking Impossible Dream. It's so brave sounding, easy on your range. Nice. There you go. It's a great song. I did it once for a recital, and it was really popular. Apparently, if you are in the 50 to 70 age range, you love that song. Like, apparently really popular back in, I don't know, 60s or 70s or something. Now it's time for Silly Songs with Rand, the part of the show where Rand sings a silly song. Is that a VeggieTales reference? Was that Silly Songs with Larry, where Larry sings a silly song? Isn't that VeggieTales? Holy crap. Wow, it's been years since I've thought about VeggieTales. I grew up in a very religious family, and VeggieTales was a thing that I definitely remember from my high school days. The director is in his 50s and loves the classics. Alright. Nice. That's double missiles. Right before a store. Pirate hacker with no hacking. Strange.
Wow, big surprise. He dodged just enough for me to do 0 fucking damage.
Right, I sure did dodge enough to take 0 effing damage. Come on. Oh my quadruple dodge!
Oh, fuck you, FTL. Fuck you.
Damn it. And here comes fires. I'm gonna take this deal because I have a bunch of fires on my damn ship. I'm not gonna be able to get this one out in time. And the rock's gonna take a year to get over this side of the ship. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. Alright, get to the store so I can prepare this shit. Rand is an elder internet rat like several of us. Why do I know all of the references from things? Yeah, you always preferred I Am I Don Quixote. I Am I Don Quixote. My brother did that song in college. I love that one too. The man of La Mancha, my destiny calls and I go. That's a great song. Yes, I don't know why I know all these references. I guess because we're all in our 20s, 30s, and 40s. And that's my era or something. Okay. Because we're all in here, we must be all late 30s, early 40s. And we're watching TV and in the world and hearing the radio at the same time. You're happy to listen along? Also, you're not really a music guy? Okay. Okay, maybe not all of us. Just us old farts. Alright, this store, let's do some stuff. Hacking, good. There is a hull repair drone, drone control, and drone recovery arm, but that seems like a big old jibbity bait. I also forgot that I have a glaive beam I could sell. Do I have another store? Okay, we don't. So let's go... We always do this. We always buy all the fuel. I kind of want to get this other crystal weapon online. Yeah. I usually sell the crystal burst, but this run... Burst laser plus all the crystal weapons seems not bad. What's up, Trajan Valdor? How are you doing? You are one of the younger ones. You're in the early 20s. And a lot of us also have parents who love musicals and whatnot. To be honest, you have no idea what we've been talking about for the last 20 minutes. Perfect. Great. I love having inside jokes with 100 other people. There's that clone bay I could have got, but I spent all my scrap on weapon upgrades. I don't regret it. I regret nothing! Sell glaive, you mean try hard for pre-igniter and use it. Oh, you're right. Whoops. I messed it up. Mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only seen one store, so would I go to Quest instead of looking for other store? Yeah, what if that's a store? What if the Quest is a store? I could go for a store, or I could go to Quest. It could be anything. It could even be a store. What? I sold glaive? Yes. Big misplay by Rand. We are immune to damage. I love inside jokes. I hope to be part of one someday. Nice Office reference. I'll take the box! The box! Nothing! Absolutely nothing! You're so stupid! I'm just glad I can make these stupid quotes from movies from the 90s and you all get half of what I'm talking about. It's great. Would partner stream permanently switches to hot tub, cowboy, hand, and foot cam? Well, that would be awkward. Alright, we got a map at the end of the sector. Great, there's the store that I'm not getting. Nah, let's go to the quest. I can't afford... Actually, I can afford Well, if I get one more ship fight, I could afford mind control. This is the last system we need. Nah. Nah, let's go. I think we're rescuing a store at the quest, maybe? When will we know if... When will you know if I hit partner? I don't know how long the application process takes, Voidmaster. I don't know if it's like a day, and if they check it and you pass, you go, or if it's a week because they have to review how often you raid, or if you have any copyright strikes against you. If there's a number above the average viewership you're supposed to hit before they'll approve you, I have no idea. I will tweet out when it happens, and if it happens before my next stream in August, which will be a week from Monday, I'll tell you the first stream I'm back. So, the most I can say for that. I will let you know as soon as I know. Although, I'll be honest, I'm not very good at tweeting. I forget to tweet things, so I will try to remember to tweet while I'm on vacation. Chilling out, doing nothing at my brother's place. Last person you know who went for partner, it was about 2 weeks. Okay. Okay, good to know, Explosive Ash. Am I not going to open the email and we can have a reveal live on stream? Well, that would be really disappointing if it was negative. So, no, I'm probably not going to wait to do that. Like, live reveal and you fail. No, that sounds like a rough time. You'll know anyway because you get the check mark. Is there a check mark? Where would you see a check mark? I don't even know where that check mark is. Just pretend to not know. Okay. Are we doing the quiz at the end? Yeah, I think we will. It said it'll only be like 5 or 8 minutes. We'll do it afterwards. What changes for you if you get partner? Better deals from Twitch? Yeah. Hold on. Let me decide on this. If I go Mantis, we have potential forced Zoltan. If I go Rock, we have chance to lose crew again. Ah, Rock 4. I don't have mind control protection from Mantis borders. Just go Rock again. I don't have the protection. I am going to go Rock so I don't have forced Zoltan. You get a check mark next to your name on the stream. Oh, like when I chat in stream? Like if I just go test, will there be a check mark next to my name? What's a broadcaster thing? I don't know. I guess I've never noticed a check mark next to streamers' names, so I'm been doing this for 6 years or whatever, and I still don't know all the things. So as far as I know, Gary, what changes if I get partnered? I looked that up. I think Twitch partners receive a higher share of revenue from subs and ad revenue. I think I have more control over my ad frequency, and I'm hoping I'll have better control over pre-roll ads. Because one of the main things I'm wanting to do is just not have pre-roll ads. From everything I've seen, I don't know if I'm going to be able to remove them all together, but I really want to. Just don't want to have pre-roll ads if I can help it. But I don't know if as a new partner if I'll have that enough control to do that. Thank you for the follow, Cots. That's a lot of fuel. That's a lot of fuel. I've been running out of fuel a lot today. Enough to buy hacking. I mean, mind control. Yeah, I think that's max fuel deal. I need to heal Goose over here. By your username, if you have a partner in any chat, it'll have a check mark. Okay. Okay. I've never noticed that before, I guess. Can I ask a weapon setup opinion? Of course. You can ask almost anything here. Almost anything. Rand, is this the second ship today? Yes, the first ship was Zoltan B. Alright, let's see if we get mind control. It also shows up where your name is above the stream title. Where your name is above the stream title. I don't think I see the same thing that you all do when streaming, because I have my stream manager dashboard online, and I don't see my name on this anywhere. It's got to be different when you're... Oh, there's a pre-igniter. I could have had pre-ignited glade beam. Whoops, big misplay. When you're streaming, you must have different stuff that you're seeing. Partners still get 50-50 revenue share. Some partners can get the 70-30 split. It's top 1%. Yeah, I don't... When I read that, Matt, I was pretty sure that it wasn't going to be... A lot of that stuff wasn't going to apply to me. So to be honest, I don't know that much is going to change when I hit partner. The main thing I'm hoping for is more control over ad frequency. Buy a chain laser. Kinda don't want to do that. I think I'm gonna just do nothing right now. Do I want to get the protection from Rock Live Mine? No. Can you do bounties as affiliate or only partner? I don't know what bounties are. Your current setup is flak 1, dual laser, heavy laser, and halberd. You got a free flak. Should you replace or keep? Jeez. That's a first world FTL problem. Any combination of those weapons is amazing. So probably the best build of those weapons would be 2 flak 1s, dual laser halberd beam, which is an 8 power weapon system. Can I have a free weapon? Nice. Okay, stun bomb not as nice, but still free. Rare run, you get to play pre-ignited glade beam. It's very, very expensive on hard, yes. Checkmark is always nice. You can disable the visibility of it, if I recall. Okay. Pike instead of crystal bead. No, I don't really want to... Having any crystal weapons plus a beam is kind of anti-synergistic. So if I get a beam, I'm selling all of my crystal weapons, most likely. Which I will do if I find a halberd, probably. Alright, let me go one more. If I don't see a store, I'm going to do this upgrade so I can keep my crew safe. Where you put the circle, you'll get a check mark so your viewers can see where they join your stream that you're official. Oh, okay. There's a little check mark next to it, huh? Interesting. Instead of unofficial, like all of us affiliates. I'm gonna hack your weapons. We don't need to take any chance of taking missile damage. We're so far ahead. Man, I've been an affiliate so long, I don't even know if I'll notice any changes when I become partner, because, or if I become partner, because, maybe crew kill this. I've just been an affiliate for so long. Okay. Killing him means I don't think we crew kill this. Honestly, I have a feeling if I get partner, literally nothing will change on the stream, because I don't know what I would even do to do anything different. Except try to mess with the ad settings. Keep flak. Put over heavy laser when you have the budget to upgrade weapons. If your boss ready, might as well try to replace heavy with a flak. You are the unofficial Rand. Where's the real one? Coming soon to a stream near you. The official Rand. If you have a question, since when do you stream? When did I start? It's a good question. Time is an ephemeral thing, and I have a hard time keeping track of it. I think 6 or 7 years. If I go back and look at my YouTube to see when my first upload was, that's probably a year or two after I started streaming, and I think my first YouTube video was like 5 or 6 years ago, so I think it's 6 or 7 years ago. Okay, I'm going to actually do this upgrade just for protection from Rock Live Mine. So, there you go. There's the uptime. 3 hours and 48 minutes. That's the true answer. I'm just really long-winded. 7, 6, 5, 3, okay. What is a Rock Live Mine? It is an event in rock sectors where there's, if a certain number of things happen and you don't have protection from it, you will lose crew. 16% chance or something like that. Although, in my mind, it's a 50-50 because you have to choose red or blue. And if you choose wrong, you lose crew. The only protection from it is Clone Bay. Or level 5 engines, or a missile. Or a beam drone, I think? I don't know. Some very specific things, but the only thing I can get to be protection from it is level 5 engines. It's a mine that's alive in rock space. There you go. There's the meme answer. Okay, good. He's running. Okay, I'm gonna make sure we don't let him run, because I'm pretty sure he's getting out if I don't do this. Good. You'll go for the flak, you got most stuff done. Okay, nice. Been following since 2015. At least 8 years? God, see, I told you. It's been 8 years. It probably has been 8 years. And I don't want it to have been 8 years. Because the more years it is, the older I feel. And the longer it's taken me to hit partner. Which is a little sad. So, there you go. 8 years. I've been an affiliate. And I've been an affiliate almost that entire time. Because the affiliate... You know what? I think I started streaming right before the affiliate program started. I think. So look up when Twitch affiliate started, and that's about how long I've been streaming, I think. Time moves slower for you when you're faster than light. That's true. My account creation date is 2011. No, I was watching Lethal Frag stream FTL long before I was a streamer. And my FTL, or my Twitch account was live way back then, I'm sure. My oldest FTL videos on YouTube are 7 years old. Okay. Sounds like 8 years then. Sounds like 8 years. And that's how long it's hit me to hit partner. How's my anti-boarding? It's decent. Oh wait, you're talking to somebody else. I have enough power for my dodges. Okay. Okay. You'd be jealous if I had that set up on hard. 30 March 2014 is the day of my first video on YouTube. Okay. 2014. God, that's almost 9 years, isn't it? Is that my first stream video? Because I might have uploaded music stuff on my YouTube before that. Is the red blue always 50-50? Yes. It's if you choose red, it's not always going to be one thing, and blue, it's always the other thing. It's a true 50-50. Half. It's as far as I know, there's no way to know which 50-50 is crew kill and which is save. You remember the days of watching Justin TV? Yeah, me too. There are stat sites that will tell you how long you've been streaming. What? Clash of the Titans. Oh, we just got... What? This achievement that we were talking about. We just got it. I wasn't even paying attention. We just went to 2 rock sectors this run, didn't we? Oh, I didn't even think of... This achievement took me so long. The first time I was playing FTL trying to 100% the achievements. How random is that? I chose rock sectors not because I was going for any achievement. Oh my god. Use twitchchecker.com to check those stats. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that is hilarious. That is amazing. And I got that because it's killing 10 ships with 10 ships that are rock ships, yeah. Because I just randomly decided to go to 2 rock sectors this run. That is ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Perfect end to a push for partner month. Yeah. Hey guys, we finally 100%ed our achievements. I'm so good at this game. Yeah, we honestly probably can't crew kill very well with this. Where did the Baker Rand thing come from? Well, probably a couple places. There's mind control. I've always... GG cookie time has been a thing on this chat for a long time. There was a game I streamed at one point, some medieval game. I forget what it was called. But, oh yeah, we've been to the Crystal Sector already in one of the streaks. So we've already got Ancestry, I think. Where Shogi... It's a game where you're like building a castle and you have like people doing things like, you know, harvesting wheat, and you have to send it to a cook to make food for your people. And Shogi created a character called Baker Henry, And I think that maybe eventually became Baker Rand. It wasn't Mountain Blade. It was some other small old school game. Kingdom something, Knight and Kingdom or Castle Kingdom or something. And I think if Shogi's around, maybe he remembers. Do I want to buy this Burst Laser 1? I'd have to sell something. Yeah, we're not doing that. Got our mind control, we're good. There's some old castle building game that's like a strategy game. It might have been Stronghold. We played that on stream way back when. And I think Shogi was like making a joke about the wheat going and being baked by Baker Henri. And then I think that became Baker Rand. Who knows? How does anything happen on a stream? Random shenanigans while playing video games, that's how. After all these years, you should replace the cookie at the end with a bottle of hard liquor. I deserve it, huh? Okay. My liver couldn't handle that because of all the salt, right? Yeah. But we've also done baking on stream. Like, it's been a long time since I've done a baking stream, and I need to make cookies on stream again. But we've done cookie baking on stream before. Once I finish this push for partner thing, where I'm really worried about consistent viewership, I might start doing some of those other things I haven't done in a while, like a baker stream and, you know, what else? Maybe a real apartment tour, because I did a kind of fake one before. Oh, don't. Okay, nobody saw anything. Baking on stream would be fun, yes. Baking on stream would be fun. Okay, 65 scrap. Let's go. We need to have a baking stream. You must have missed them, or I just have not done it well. It's been a couple years probably since I've done one. Couple years, I think. Yeah, the stream video cut a second there. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nope, that didn't happen. Nothing happened. Video froze, that's right. Video froze. That's all that happened there. Oh, wow, they're setting my ship on fire right now, though. Did you not set my ship on fire? Free Zoltan. Weird Al sing along. That would be probably demonetized. Yeah. Yeah. That would be fun, though. I've done Twitch Sing streams before. I don't know how much Weird Al is available on Twitch Sings. I'm seriously considering this. I have all my systems done. My weapons are fine. Ooh, do I want this? No, we're gonna get high scrap because I would like to upgrade my weapons. I am far enough ahead. We could definitely take the Zoltan for sure. Okay, just to clarify, so nobody says I'm cheating. When I turn pause off, I put it on a button that I'll never accidentally press. The button that I put it on to never accidentally press is the down arrow. Now, I accidentally pressed that while I put my hands on the thing here, but it was between fights, and it was while my crew was healing. I didn't use that pause to do any sort of strategic move. So just to be upfront, I'm not going to call the streak over because between fights, while somebody's healing, I accidentally fat-fingered my pause button. So, if anybody wants to say no streak, you're welcome to, but I'm still going to claim it's a good streak. Just to be positive. I need to put it somewhere else. I mean, I don't know where on the keyboard I can... Here's a question. Can you just turn it off? Is there a way to just turn pause off? I don't know if there's a way to do that. I don't think there's a way to take pause completely off. You have to edit the config to completely unbind it. There you go. That's why I have it on something that I never accidentally pressed before. Escape, I hit escape all the time. Every time I go into here, I hit escape. So no, we can't do escape. All right, NG or abandoned 6. Well, it's 5. I'm definitely not going abandoned. Fat finger button happens to everyone. Yeah, but if you fat finger during a fight and it pauses, that could be considered. I could see that as considered grounds for streak being over. But the fact that we were between a fight, the reason I actually put it on arrow down is because my left hand is always at ASDF 1 2 3 4. It never goes to the right of like L, and my mouse hand is of course never near it. So the arrow keys was about as far as I could think to get it between my hands to never accidentally press. Maybe double bind it, shift plus down. That would be interesting. Does that work? Shift down. No, I don't think you can do shift plus anything in this keybinds. Abandon, please. No, we're not gonna end our run by Lania's bomb or death. Okay, I should pay attention to this run a little bit more. I've been chat, you're distracting me. Map the pause button to another function that will disable pause. I don't know what that means. So useless but used 1 out of 1,000 times. I actually use the page down key to turn on and off the speed hack when I use that. But I mean, that's basically the same place as the down arrow key. Alright, free stuff is free stuff. F13 button. Only. Okay. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So I better plan on getting here in 7. How do I get there in 7? I have to be here in 6. It's a dead end if that's a store. I don't need a store, so let me just plan this out to be max efficiency, and if we see a store, we'll get it. 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. That'll be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I wanted 11. 11, 10, 9. I don't have a safe 8, so I do need to get here in 6, 7. No. What do I need to do here? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, 10, 9, 8. Counting with Rand. 7, 6. So here in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That works. 1, 2, 5. Yes, okay. Time cursor down to something else, like open doors. What? Why are we... What? Cursor down? What even is cursor down? I don't even know what that key is. Talking about my scroll wheel on my mouse? What about the right arrow key? Jesus. Okay, now you're all just trolling me, I swear. Of course, you're always trolling me. Cloak. Good thing I had dodges because apparently I didn't power cloaking there. Jesus, what did I power? I apparently powered at 02. Seems weird that you can't fully unbind. Well, if you figure out how, let me know, because I'll fully unbind it. It's the first time I've accidentally fat-fingered the key that I rebind pause to, so... It's the first time that's ever happened. Thankfully, it wasn't during a fight, and it was while we were healing between a fight, so... I don't feel like that's grounds for claiming the shriek not still good. Put it on F69 so we can done with trolling. Okay. Alright, glad I didn't buy a chain laser. You're checking now to see if you can completely unbind it? Okay. Alright, we have a store coming up. We're in Sector 5. We are so strong. Let me get 2 power. I want to get 3rd shield up soon. It's a more common feature now, but you can see older games not having the option to completely unbind a key. Yeah, I'm not doing that. We need fuel at this store. 1, 2, 3. Damn it, I just did what I didn't want to do. I meant to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to miss a jump now, aren't I? I always do that. I plan a route. The reason I count my jump so many times is because after I plan a route, then I look at chat, then I start chatting, and then I forget. I'm missing a jump now. So basically, I'm hashtag blaming chat again. Okay. Damn it. I missed out on one jump here. I'm not going to change it in a settings.ini file. Is this the save the NG save yourself thing? I think it is. Whoops. FTL board the station. Why does it bring that crap up? FTL board the station. This is save the drone schematic, save yourself. Yes, this is the save yourself. There we go. And if we do save the drone schematic, you could lose a crew. So you need clone bay for the other ones, but save yourself is low scrap. Okay. Finally made it so you can lurk. Nice, Zombie Punk. Zombie Punk, welcome back. Looks like unbinds are set to 0, and others are kind of whatever, hence the caution. Set it to 0, it's unbinded. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to change any settings or anything, because when I do viewerships, I turn pause back on. When I go to hyperspace, that might mess up things if I have two different settings I want to use between hyperspace and non-hyperspace, so I'm just not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it how it is. I'm only going to unbind it if I can do it in-game. Clone bay. No weapons, backup DNA bank. Okay. Sell this. We have another store. No. Let's go ahead and get the clone bay. Buy about 5 fuel. Do I want to use chain laser instead of crystal burst? If I'm hacking, no, I think I'm just going to go for third shield next. Third shield, then weapon upgrade is my next goal here. We're going to do the third run in today? I don't know. It's going to be, we'll see. We have 2 more sectors left for final sector here. Okay. Alright, well, what about you, store? I have some good weapons, some bad. Do you have any OPs like a flak? Yes, you do. And a halberd beam. Whew. There's some S tier weapons. Okay. Sell chain, buy a flak. Do we buy the halberd? I would have to sell 39, 49, 59. I'd have to sell one of my other 2 S tier weapons, so we can't make that happen. Another pre-igniter. Jeez, that is 2 pre-igniters we've seen after getting a free glade beam this run. It's crazy. You just beat the flagship is on easy, but it still felt good. Nice, congrats, Lopso. Any win in FTL is a good win. Okay, I'm not going to sell anything else yet. Although I might sell the crystal burst, because that's the worst, in my opinion, of the crystal. It only sells for 10. This might be my final weapon system. The game wants me to have pre-igniter, but not for free. You don't think it's important to unbind, but this works. You can override the binding with another function. So set any function to cursor down, and pause has no binding after that. Holy crap, a free repair burst. So if I put... Okay, we're going to test this. What is something I never do? Open inventory with I. Do I do that? No, I always do this. So if I replace open inventory with I, open inventory, or open store. There we go. I never do that. If I do down, it said it overwrites it. Is that something else? Because I'm not seeing that work. Although, wait a second. Oh, wait. Ah, there it goes. So now, if I hit... It doesn't... Oh, perfect. There we go. It is empty now. Good call. Good call. There we go. Now I can't pause even if I accidentally fat finger something. Well done. Well done. Yeah, I didn't realize that little dotted line. Hey, look at that. Rebel Stronghold. Let's go. Select all crews as a separate keybind? It is. You'll always have pre-igniter. Just always not sell Glaive Beam. It's easy. Listen to me next time. Okay, sure thing. Alright, I don't have long-range scanners, so it's going to be a complete guess if we find... Look around. Looking around is the best. We even skipped nebulas to look around. 1, 2, 3, 4. This way. When would you ever want to select the whole crew? I think... If you have only 4 crew, it'd be faster than, like, highlighting them all, I guess. So there's probably times when that's useful. Maybe should have hacked piloting instead of shields here.
Neo over here. Frickin' Neo.
I forgot that I have a flak. I forgot that I just swapped over to flak. And they're in the wrong order. There we go. Good. I can switch inventory back to 9 now. I could. Do I care about that? Again, I never use that. Nietzsche, thank you for the 45 months and the tier 3 subbage. Holy crap. Tier 3 is amazing. Alright, sure. We'll go back to... Oh, it is. It is. I must have already done that or something. You've never used the select all crew hotkey before? I don't think I have either. Let's see here. The only hotkey you really use is C for cloaking and the numbers for weapons, but for everything else you pause and click. Yeah. There's a few hotkeys I use occasionally. I use N for hacking, B for backup batteries. Sometimes I'll use H to power cloak. I use F. I do use ASDF actually, because that's powering and depowering your engine and shields. Sometimes use those. But I could definitely be better with hotkeys, that's for sure. Open store was it nothing before? I don't remember. It's not a bad deal for power, yeah. Take that. We got plenty of drone parts and lots of missiles. Yeah, Clone Bay is D. F is O. The way I can remember it is shields, engines, heal or clone, and O2 are always in the same position, and they're always ASDF. That I'm fine with. The problem becomes that once you get to the right of O2 and FTL, your systems are different for every ship. So you think, okay, cloaking would be the next one over, which would be G. It's not. It's H. Because to the left of cloaking is teleporter, which is G. But if you don't have a teleporter, G does nothing. So from the right of cloaking would be J, which is jump. But then to the right of J is K, which I think is mind control, and then L is hacking. It's so unintuitive. It's so unintuitive. That's why I don't do anything but the ASDFs for hotkeys. It's just not super well done. But again, this game was not designed for no pause, so there's that one. So I can't really blame the devs. They weren't ever planning on people playing this game with no pause, so. What's the hotkey? It's shift plus that key. So if I want to take, I said ASDF. If I press F, it puts power. If I do shift F, I take out power. So shift FS will take power out of engine, O2 and put into engines. Shift FS, Shift SF, Shift FS. That's why when I was playing Stealth B or something the other day, before the fight I would go, okay, Shift H, A, Shift A, H, H, C. And what that means is I'm taking power out of shields, which takes 2 power out, puts 2 power into level 3 cloaking, and then level 3 cloaks. So I will like sometimes talk through my keybinds as I prepare for a fight. Custom hotkey planning stream when? Never. Look around! We did it! Second best event in the game behind Kazakh. Or first best if you don't care about Kazakh. Look around, baby. Hack shields, shoot missiles. We get the missiles down. Good. This is a safe fight now. I love to look around, man. Who doesn't love looking around? Looking around. I mean, you could just walk around and not look around. But what's the point of that? Just walk around looking around. It's the best thing you could possibly do. GG. GG. Could have been subsystem 1, subsystem 2, subsystem 3, and have priority for slots for different systems like Cloak is F, but not when you... Sure. Yeah, maybe that's better. Hey, a free stun bomb. Okay. First time you found the under construction flagship, you're so hype. Does flagship change for normal mode too? Talking about the under construction flagship? I don't know. I don't know if the under construction changes. I think it's the same. This is the prototype hard mode fight. The side rooms are always connected. Okay. What goof wouldn't want to look around? That's right. All right, we're sector 6. Do you want to do weapon upgrade? Now let's just do hack and power first. Next will be weapon upgrade or stores with upgrades. Stun bomb means we're boss ready. You weren't paying attention. You just got confused that the run didn't end. You didn't realize we were looking around. I know it's hard to keep track of when you're looking around and don't looking around. When you do and don't look around. But remember, if you look around, the run's not over. Make sure you're looking around. Looking around is the best. FTL felt like making Rand keep playing. This is after the boss fight. Look at that double reward. This Sector 6 is gonna be ridiculous. I don't think I'm getting extra empty jumps from going to the Nebula while it's delayed, but... oh well. This is bonus content, that's right. Subscribe for more bonus content. You get to see the streams before everyone else. Subscribe. Okay. The war may be over, but war crimes never stop. Yeah! Yeah, if I had somehow been able to do other jumps then to get 1, 2, I think I would have got an extra jump here. But we're already going to get a ton of jumps, so it's fine. I need to end up 6, 5, 4. Here in 4. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. On the 20th run of the streak, the flagship is going to have a new phase 4. Oh man, that would be terrifying. Right, I'm going to greed and go for no hack, even though I have 23 drone parts. I can just cloak the first missile, then we can guarantee it if the first volley misses. Alright, don't even need to use a drone part. Remember, it's not war crimes if it's radiation fire beam, okay? Just so you know, I'm going to swipe this fire beam, and if you happen to be in its path when it happens, it's your own fault. Right. It's not my fault if you walk in front of the fire beam. I warned you. RPG is going to make a missile update that secretly deletes Flax from the game. I would ban him for life. Just kidding, I wouldn't. But I would be very mad for a little bit of time. Let's see here. Weapon upgrade. Work towards that. I'm not going to do the full upgrade yet. Why? Because what if store with more Flax? Nicolas Cage in Lord of War has called the Merchant of Death. Rand in FTL is the chieftain of war crimes. Sounds good. For your friends. Mind control counter. Lock them in there. Why did that not... oh my god. Do I lose this rock because of this bullshit? Oh, thank god. Okay.
How did you dodge everything? What?
Okay, I have Clone Bay, though. My mind control's broken. God damn it. What a bullshit disruptor fight with free fucking borders. I can't get out. I think... get me the fuck out of this fight. Where are they? They're in my piloting. Take this fucking deal. Get me out of this bullshit. The fuck is this fight, man? Was that 5 free borders? How many fucking borders was that? Was that only 2? God, that felt like 18 borders. Fucking mind control hack, free borders, giant missile ship. Thank God this guy's weapons weren't any better. Holy shnikes. Was it only 3 plus mind control? God damn it. Mind control hack cuts off this entire section of the ship. They board this section of the ship. Jesus Christ. I hate free boarding event bullshit with extra systems. That's so ridiculously unfair and imbalanced and punishing. Christ. Disruptor with... So this guy basically had drone control, hacking, the rest of the regular ship, and a free teleporter to go along with the rest of his shit. Oh, that's frustrating to deal with. Ah, God damn it, I hate fights like that. That's what makes me lose a friggin' half year off on my life when I have to deal with ridiculous fights like that. No, we're got a store. I'm not refreshing in my crew. Although I should have upgraded Clone Bay, but I'm going to a store, so... Long-range scanners. Thank God for Clone Bay. Sector 6. Yeah, long-range scanners is worth for 1 sector. Do I care about any of these weapons? No. Could have hacked their hacking. I could have. I tried to hack their shields, and he shot down my hacking drone while I was trying to micro, and then I went back to trying to not lose my crew. So, yeah, there's a lot of things I could have done. A lot of things I could have done if I had true StarCraft 2 micro. You wanted to see me refresh the crystal with emergency respirators. Okay, well, we're not doing ridiculous stuff like that. Alright, let's go ahead and get the Clone Bay upgrade. One of those things where if I had done X, it would have been a lot easier. I could have hacked their hacking, then I could have used my mind control. Although they hacked my mind control and used it, which puts it on cooldown, so I don't think I would have been able to use it anyway. This is level 2 heal bay, not... I can't remember. Dock with the station and investigate. Is this the same one? No, dock with the station. I think this is level 2 heal bay. Is this the strangely... That's not this one. It's 2 with the same exact thing, man. See, this is the strangely. Okay, so this is teleporter Rex. You need level 2 medbay. Okay, so we don't do that one. Okay. What sector? We're in sector 6 right now. Oh, you're asking me if you should go Zoltan Homeworlds or Zoltan Control. Well, if you have a choice, go to Homeworlds. Because at least you have a chance for Zoltan Shield / Envoy. I would never take Controlled over Homeworlds unless your choices after were a major factor. So if you have Forced Red after Homeworlds, but not Forced Red after Controlled, maybe I'd consider the other. Sorry, it's hard for me to answer questions like that in the middle of a fight while I'm trying to micro my weapons. Okay, I think we're good. So yeah, Homeworlds unless the later sectors are a mitigating factor. I need foot pedals for extra micro. You know, that probably would help. Although I already have a hard enough time with just the hand micro. If I added in foot micro, like a, you know, piano players have great coordination, but then if you're an organist, you also got to add in foot pedals while you're moving your hands. Mind-blowing how they can do that craziness. I had the foot pedal. It's the streamer cheat pedal. Oh yes, whenever I want a free flak, I just press that pedal. Rebel or Rock 7. So we're protected from Rock Live Mine. Rebel controlled has more disruptors. Rock controlled has more cloaking plus missiles. You know what? I think I honestly deal with cloaking plus missiles better than Rebel disruptors and Rebel riggers. Yeah, we're gonna get a new record of rock ships killed. This is the 3rd rock sector we've had this run, I think. Wait a second. Oh, I was about to say, if this was Rock Homeworlds, we could go for a Crystal Sector. It's not. Damn. 3 rock sectors and none of them were Homeworlds, were they? Unlucky. Unlucky, no Crystal Sector. Hope your hands are doing well. Thank you, Select Tom. Appreciate it. They are doing well. Hey, what do you know? Cloaking plus missile. It's like I've played this damn game before. Okay, we're gonna hack piloting here. Once the cloak wears off. Level 3 cloak. Damn, I was hoping I could cloak the entire ball. What is that stupid sound? Good dodges. Good. And no repairs. Rock will let us get that final crystal ship achievement. Oh, wait. Manage our crystal sector after this. That would be crazy. I kind of wish I could to make the run go longer. Because now I'm going to have the tough choice if I do one more run or not after this run. The tough choice. To stream longer or not to stream longer. Mod list isn't updated. Yeah. That's because Mike Hopley gave me a bunch of other mods. That is correct, but not all-inclusive. Because I am using all those mods, just not the versions shown there. And there's other stuff with it. So, yeah, we're still going to do the quiz, but the quiz isn't going to take that long. We'll just see how long it takes to finish this. If we're close to 4 p.m., which we might be, we might just end the stream with pushing the button and playing the little quiz game and call it. We'll just have to see. Because if I win this and then random Zoltan C, I would be kind of sad. And that would be a rough time. Quiz is 20 minutes maximum. What button are we pressing? The application for Twitch partner button. I want to buy this whole laser too. Because I don't want this crystal B. I'm going to buy it. Let's do that. That's the big finale of the whole July push for partner, is we hit our goal of average viewership, and now we just need to press the button to apply. Will it be a successful application? I don't know. But we will have hit our goal that we were going for this month, which is amazing. We have 10 jumps, no nebulas to get extra, so I have just enough fuel. Let's get 1 power. I'll go for the weapon upgrade next, I think. Once again, time for leave for work. We're gonna go see Oppenheimer. Full lurk mode. All right, appreciate it, Continon. I hope the movie's amazing. I've been hearing good things. Why aren't we doing anything next week? Just because vacations are good? Yes, because I've been streaming. I don't think I've taken any time off since. Hold on, I can't talk right now. Because I haven't taken any break from streaming since, I think, January, and I need a break after this month. And I've been planning on taking a break ever since we started this. I've been planning a break ever since we started this because I knew after a whole month of FTL shenanigans, I would need a recovery time. So that's why we're taking a break. I often do some sort of break in July anyway. Instead of a break this time, I did push partner into a break. FTL has 28 ships in total, yeah. Rand pulling the apply lever. What does this mean? Pull the lever, Kronk! Wrong lever! Nice. Nice. Great Emperor's New Groove thing there. Asteroid field, okay. Yeah, usually during the year I'll take a break in January after the craziness of Christmas, and then in July when I'm off from my church singing gig. I'll usually take a break at those times. And so that is what this break is going to be. Combination break from FTL and summer recovery break. Only recently noticed that Solar Pulse does hull damage. Not every time, but I don't know if it's 50-50. I actually don't know the chance on... I don't know the chance on the Solar Flare doing damage, because it doesn't happen every time. Okay, no missiles allowed, sir. It would be something if the partner button was right next to the deactivate account button. Like when we accidentally reset our FTL thing. That would be very trolly of Twitch. Alright. Solar flare in the asteroid field. 87654. Okay. Do I check up here? Do I care about a second store? I don't really need anything else this run, so I'm gonna go for scrap more than I'm gonna go for looking for more stores. Wiki doesn't list damage chance of solar flare, interestingly. Maybe we don't know. That might be a thing to ask Mike Copley if he comes back today. He knows. He would be the one most likely to know of the people that I know. Or him or Sleeping Dragon. Ah, freaking disruptors. Okay, this is bad. And of course he dodges literally everything, although not literally. Okay, his weapons are on fire. Decent deal, not taking it. Okay. Oh, jeez. God, 4 shields. God, these freaking disruptors, man. Hacking, boarding drone, offensive drones, ion intruder drones. Jesus, how much drone power is that? 3, 6. If you had a repair drone, that was 7 drone power. God, so many disruptors today, I swear. Rebel and or pirate. Accidentally reset your FTL, you didn't know that? Yeah, it was a while back. It was back, I don't know, it's probably been 4 or 5 years now. We were doing challenge runs. One of the challenge runs we did was change the... I think it's on YouTube. Change the language that FTL is in. So I don't know what any of the deals or events were. So I turned it to like Chinese or Japanese. And the thing is, when you do that, the option to change the language is on the same screen as delete profile or reset save or something. And I couldn't find the button to change it back to English. And so I pressed delete save as I was just pressing random buttons trying to turn it back to English. And that reset our save. It's pretty funny. Some people in the chat like, oh my god, I'd rage quit. It just gave us an opportunity to like do a challenge where we tried to unlock as many ships as fast as possible. You hate that you missed that? It's probably on YouTube. I have no idea where or when that video was, so somebody would have to find it if it is there. Maybe it isn't. It's possible as before I was uploading to YouTube every single FTL run, but I just honestly don't remember. Been so long. No missiles. Beautiful. You're watching that now. Did you find it? If you find it, link in a chat, because I should probably make a command for that, since I'll probably be asked by people to see it. Oh, you're looking for it. Okay. You remember that? You think you were still watching on YouTube then? So you're pretty sure it's there? Okay, cool. I think it probably is. If you're gonna go through playlists, look for challenge runs, because it should be a challenge run. Like when we did the Peaceful Captain or the Naive Captain challenge and the As Intended runs. 1, 2, 3. That would be my guess about where it would be. I know there are a lot of playlists on my YouTube, so even finding a specific playlist might be hard. You find it?
Have to figure out how to do.
The Foreigner challenge. There it is. Yeah, there we go. I might make a command for that. The Foreigner challenge. That sounds right. Somebody who doesn't understand what everybody's saying. That was a fun one. Took him 2 hours trying to talk to... Oh, wait. Your dad? Okay. Let me read that in a second here. Bit of a wall of text here. So let me do this. Okay, good. Your dad was playing with his voice command in his car a few years ago, and the stereo heard change language to French, and it literally said to him, "Do you want me to change the language to French?" And he said yes. Took him 2 hours trying to talk to the stereo in French to change it back to English. That's great. That's a great story, too. I actually called in profile deleted. What? Stereo says, "You have activated my trap card." That's right. Yeah, delete profile, delete, or delete profile. That is what I hit, yeah. That happened 3 weeks before COVID hit. Oh, really? That's crazy. Oh, that's more recent than I expected. Alright, will I take free crew if they offer it? I think I will, even though we have a store coming up. I think I will take free crew if offered. Damn it, I'm not going to get this missile offline in time, am I? Darn, we take...
Come on with these
no damage,
dodges,
nice.
man.
I was going to say fake damage, but it would be real damage since we only get 10 repair going to the next final sector. 2020 really was a disaster year, including that disaster. Alright, do I take this? It'll be high scrap in Sector 7 if I turn it down. Deletion of the profile isn't in the video. Oh, is it really not? Damn. It probably happened after my break at the beginning of the next... If you can find the next video in that playlist, it might have happened at the beginning of that. Yeah, it's not an NG, and I already have a rock. I'm going to take scrap over this. $64 scrap is a lot. Yeah, if you can find what playlist that is in, it should be in the next video in the playlist, actually, is my guess. Void is on the case. Call him Professor Void. I mean, not Professor, Detective. Okay. All good weapons, all kind of side grades, though. I might replace Crystal H with Heavy Laser because fire chance. Although Breach 2 is also quite good. But it's... I'd have to replace Hull Laser 2 with it or something. I played Trigon? Yes, I did. Pretty soon after it came out. I gave it not the greatest review because to me it felt like an unfinished game. There were a lot of bugs in Trigon in my experience with it. But I played it for a good couple weeks. I played a lot of stuff that people don't realize I have because people only watch my FTL videos. I played a lot of FTL likes. What was that other one? God, there's at least 2 or 3 others that I played that I can never remember the names of them. Damn, no dodges.
How did you dodge everything?
Okay. At least we dodged the missile, though. Let's go. Weapon system is sick. It is. Wow, and that's a good deal, even though I don't need a replicator. If I got a Sector 8 store, probably more scrap than I'll get from killing this guy. Shortest trip to Earth. That's that's the one I was thinking of. Thank you, Dapper Rich. Oh, you find it as the beginning of this one, Amberzak? Profile deleted. There it is. Unlock ships challenge. There it is. Amberzak found it. You watched my Trigon videos? Still think it has a good potential? Yeah, but I haven't played it since, so I don't know if they've fixed a lot of the issues I had with it. I don't remember all the issues I had with it. But I do remember that abduction strats were so OP that it trivialized the runs. Got distracted looking at all the other old videos, yeah. Games you would love to see me play. Prison Architect, Project Hospital, old Sid Meier's games. Would be fun. I think I have Prison Architect, but I think it was gifted to me. I just have never gotten around to playing it. Sure, have all my missiles after I got an explosive replicator. Alright, well the repair means this other repair is going to be a little useless. You just started a stealth B run. All 3 start jumps have had drones. That sucks. That really sucks. Well, I'm not getting a repair, so I'm glad I got that repair now. Closest repair is 4 away. Wow, game. Wow. Okay. Alright, let's go... Which value points are most... Sensors for the mind control to start. Prison Architect is a great game. Think it's right up my alley. Nice. I think I will probably play it eventually. There are just so many games on my list that I need to get to. So many games. And the other issue is I forget about them once I start playing something else or get distracted by FTL challenges. Oh, these dodges are crazy. Okay, let's not vent ourselves. Okay, well that's almost a crew kill. Is this not enough time? It's not, so I don't need a crew kill. Prison Architect is a good one. Yeah, and I think it's up my alley because it's got some similarities to like Auction Not Included and Factorio and stuff, right? It's got some like colony building aspects and you know, crew management, I guess you'd call it. If you didn't like Trigon, soundtrack was lackluster. I mean, true, but how are you ever going to compare it to Ben Prunty soundtrack? How is a game going to compare to FTL, and how's a soundtrack going to compare to Ben Prunty? Portal Prelude RTX has been released for free on stream. Not familiar with that one. Promise me to never play that Harry Potter shite again. Man, it was such a fun game, though. The combat, some of the best combat I've ever played. I can't promise you that. I don't know. I will say the viewership was pretty ridiculously bad. But most games that aren't FTL, my viewership is close to that bad. So it's hard for me to judge if it's the game or what. Hollow Knight is the next one, though. Hollow Knight is the next one I'm playing. Because I've talked about it a lot. I have the game. People have been requesting it a lot. That's the next one. After that, I don't know. Might be the Miles Morales Spider-Man game that somebody gifted. Was it Shogi? Somebody gifted. Maybe it's Ramses? I forget who gifted it. I think I have the Escapists. Another one that I have that was probably gifted that I need to play eventually. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy combat is so insanely good. It's some of the best combat I've played in a video game in so long. Why? I just had to finish it. I don't even know what RTX means. RTX support. Is that a video card graphics thing? You meant to challenge that legendary soundtrack status with your game, but all you're left with is 13 hours of soundtrack and a prototype that no longer works. Yikes. I can't even imagine how much work it is to put together a full soundtrack, silly dice. So good luck on your work. There's our last value point. Backup battery. Okay. Escape is a fun little game. Do I like strategy games? Yes. Yes, I do. Although it depends on the game. This guy has effectively 6 shields. Defense true. Oh my god. This is... I don't know if I've ever seen 4 shields, shield drone, and a defense 2. I'm unsure if I've ever seen that before. Holy crap. That is effectively 6 shields. If defense 2 drone counts as a shield, shield drone counts as a shield, and 4 shields. Holy Rebel Rigger OP-ness. Still want Rand to play Prison Architect, but it's a builder and management game. I like those type of games. I mean, I played Factorio, Satisfactory, Auction Not Included. You all just remind me after some other games that I play that I need to play that eventually. Because I do want to. Okay, do I take the repair? I don't need it. And I don't want to chance a dive. If that was a store, I'd take it to sell explosive replicator, probably. I know, still murdering them? I mean, that's hacking for you. If the shield drone was able to block my hacking drone, that would have been a pain. Jesus, it's all riggers and disruptors, man. Should have had 12 shields considering that he failed to survive. No, you can't get through 12 shields with level 3 hacking, so... Okay. Alright, let's see what he hacks here. Okay. Rigger into disruptor. Give me a break with these OP effing ships, game.
How did you dodge everything?
Okay.
What?
No repairs allowed. This guy only has 4 effective shields, thank God, after the 6 effective shields of the previous enemy. Good. You love Prison Architect, especially with the sci-fi expansion. It's a bit buggy, though, huh? I wonder if there are video games in heaven. You and everybody else on Twitch. Telling you every time, Prison Architect is the game as a side piece to FTL. Oh, that was not enough time, damn. I don't know if I'll believe that, Amberzak, because I see a lot of other streamers streaming FTL. I don't see a lot of other streamers streaming Prison Architect. Maybe I just haven't found that part of Twitch yet. That profile deletion was tragic. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Okay, shield value. Maybe we get 4th shield, maybe. Auction Not Included is so addictive, it always messes with your sleep schedule when you play. Yeah, that is a great game. I think the 2 other games I've played the most of apart from FTL is... Well, I don't know. The 3 that I can think of I played the most are Subnautica, Satisfactory, and Auction Not Included. I played a lot of Monster Train too, though, so... Probably between those games that I've streamed the most hours in. And those are all just really amazing games. Riggers and Disruptors just have too many drones. They spook you. Yeah, it's the fact that they have drones plus other systems that make them so scary, you know, whether that's hacking or teleporter or mind control or whatever it is they have. We really enjoyed Rand's Oni streams to the point you bought the DLC and you have 4K hours in it. Nice, silly device, nice. We played so many Prison Architect, so much of it 8 years ago, oddly enough, mostly in your ethics and religion courses. Okay, well, it looks like we don't get the 4th shield. I could get level 3 cloaking. Let's do it. I can back up battery to level 3 cloaking. Slay the Spire is my 2nd most streamed. Really? Slay the Spire's above Monster Train? I thought surely I played more Monster Train. I must have played a lot of Slay the Spire back then. I don't know how you find these stats. Must have been one of those third-party websites or something. Okay, what are we doing here? We're hacking shields, shooting shields. I'm going to shoot whole laser at missiles, though. Everything else at shields. Going for shield crew kills here. I've ever played the hardcore Subnautica mod. I haven't. When the Oni got too deep and didn't need it, you didn't need it. The pressure temperature stuff really put you off when you were trying to get into it. Yeah, it gets really complex late game, that's for sure. Okay, where's the hack going? Battery. Okay, that's absolutely workable hack. I considered Euro Truck Simulator. Not really. Okay, level 1 cloak.
Why? He dodged every fucking shot! I hate this fucking...
Oh, I didn't hit the missiles. You kill the missiles, please. I was supposed to kill the missiles and I failed. Oh, I failed. I need him to do missile damage here or else we are taking the missile. Damn it. Triple hit.
1,000 fucking missiles.
Okay. Well, let's try to get some crew kills then in the meantime. Quadra kill. Nice.
What the hell?
Okay, nice, nice. All right. We kind of made up for the messed up shot placement for the quadra kill. Love the sound pack, yeah. Oh yeah, we had a question from Mike earlier. What's the chance of taking whole damage of solar flare versus just getting set on fire? There you go. You don't know. It's one of those things you need to test. All right, all right. Something that Mike doesn't know. It's a rare thing in FTL. I don't need anything else. Let's go do another fight. We might get enough for full shield. Rand wouldn't play Euro Truck Simulator, but he sure would play American Truck Simulator. Okay. Maybe you can get Xenix to tell you from the code. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. This is not enough time. Damn, I didn't vent them like I meant to. It's not enough time, right? I don't see any ships in the background. Should be good. Okay. Okay. Durand is a Texan. There are only 2 types of music, country and western. I hate country music. Country and rap are the 2 I will not listen to, and I'd rather listen to rap over country. I grew up in California, and hearing country singers R right on their R's, it just, my truck and my I can't stand the way country singers sing. Damn, 2 damage. I was hoping to avoid that. Oh well. Well, there's some rap I even like. Like, one of my best friends in high school loved Tupac. So, there's a bunch of old Tupac that I actually know and think is really cool. And there's some random rap that if I listen to, I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm not going to say I like rap, because I don't listen to rap. But I can stand some rap. There's hardly any country that I can think of that I can stand. Some of the old stuff, like, who's the Man in Black? Johnny Cash and, like, Willie Nelson, like, old country I'm kind of okay with, but, like, any pop country I cannot stand. Johnny Cash is not really country. See, that's what I'm saying. Anything that I say is I could stand that I would call maybe country is probably not real country. Like, you know, geez, I can't even think of the names. The Almaxes live in Texas. Who's that famous? Garth Brooks. Like, none of that. I can't stand any of it. None of that stuff can I stand. Used to go line dancing with your granddad when you were younger. Yeah, I mean, if you like country music, more power to you. It's just not my vibe. Shania Twain is the closest to country, and I kind of only liked that because in the 90s I thought she was really hot, so I liked her music videos. I think she's country even though she's technically Canadian, so like the closest to pop country I could say I don't hate is like Shania Twain from the 90s. And she's still hot, to be fair. There you go. But, you know, Feel Like a Woman and all her songs from back then, I actually kind of don't hate those songs. I should check Parked by the Lake. Original Dean Summerwind. I don't... Is that a song? Is that a video game? Is that a movie? I don't know what those words together mean. Okay. I need multiple people here. See if I'm gonna get missiles offline. Beautiful. Might even get one more crew kill here, maybe. Okay, once this guy gets in here, find control. Thoughts on Natalie Imbruglia? I think I liked her stuff way back in the day. Whoops, I killed everybody. Oopsie. Well, damn. A couple damage there at the end. I did not mean to kill those last two dudes. What songs does Natalie Imbruglia do? That was a song created as a joke. Okay. I've never heard of it. Have I heard Bo Burnham's country song? Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Torn, yes. Nothing's right, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. Yeah, it's a great song. I do like Natalie Imbruglia. Of course, that's the only song I remember of hers. Probably the only big hit she had, or maybe there were others. But yeah, it's a great song. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. Oh, but I am shamed, bound and broken on the floor. A lot of those 90 like alternative and pop songs. That is like Oasis and early Coldplay and who else was back there? Like I think Audio Slave might have been early 90s, but late 90s alternative rock and pop was like, that's what I listened to, man. That is still in my head. Natalie Imbruglia is from Australia. Really? Nice. Do I know Flick Tom Smith? I don't know if I know that. Oasis is from your town. Nice. Torn is the one that has the amazing literal dancing video, that thing that everyone's seen from, I guess, the song from the dance TV show. Okay, I don't think I know what that is. All right, let's focus up here. Finish the run. No borders, at least. Problem is, I need to not cloak the first missile, actually. Unless I want to cloak level 3. And you know what? I think I do want to do that. As late as possible. I didn't depower.
Fucking dodges, man.
See if this lasts long enough. I think it will. REM back in the day, yeah. There it is. Good. Don't forget the Vent the Human. Oh, God. Where even is he? I don't know. We'll see if I get him weak enough. FTL. Okay. Okay, I need his missiles to be down. That is a lot of fires in my engines. Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Fucking dodges.
I thought I moved you over there. Who was the human I was supposed to vent? Goose. Goose, go get vented. There we go. We did it. There we go. Just for you, Goose. I don't know if that's a Top Gun reference, but no! Goose, you know! My wingman Goose, no! GG cookie time. GG cookie time. The... What ship was that? I already forgot. Zoltan? No, we did that earlier. Crystal A, that's what it was. I let him die in the clone bay. I know. I know. Poor Goose. He didn't deserve it. He was so young. Had a young wife and a kid. Oh, man. Thanks for the reminder, Grima. And that was for you. Cool Goose on YouTube. We actually remembered to vent the human. That is 15 in a row. No, 16. 16 in a row. Holy sub bomb from Friedrich. 11 gifted subs from Friedrich. Holy shnikes. Thank you for that. Crystal A down. We are close to our personal best, man. Didn't even get his name in the credits, I know. Now let's check the stats. 45 ships defeated, 103 beacons explored, 1835 scrap. And what did our sectors look like? Holy, Sector 1 Batman. Is that 300 scrap in Sector 1? It's math, but 160 plus 130 is 290 plus 11. That is 301 scrap Sector 1. Holy crap, that might be a record. No, multiverse pingver. No, I don't really play multiverse on this stream anymore. It's on my YouTube if you want to watch old videos, though. How do I feel about getting closer to my personal best? I approve. We made almost as much scrap in Sector 1 as we did in Sector 8. And more than the next 4 sectors after. That is insane, man. That is actually insane. Alrighty, my friends. I think I'm not up for doing a whole other run, but we do have stuff to do still. So, to end the stream, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to hit that apply button. If anybody in chat can give me the link to the quiz that we're supposed to take, we have 2 things we'll do to end the stream. We'll take an FTL quiz created by Nateni, and we are going to first, we'll have FTL music playing in the background, because what better music than FTL music? Let's go back to the title screen, I guess. So that is Crystal A. We'll leave that music playing. Here it is, my friends. Thank you to everybody in chat, everyone who's hung out, everyone has made this happen. July Push for Partner has been absolutely amazing. Let's hit that application button. Bam!